Welcome back, guys and girls. Today is officially the 2-week mark of actually starting doing this challenge, and I actually just wanted to have a catch up with Joe and just kind of go over everything that we've done, and hopefully you'll kind of say good things and say like I've been doing well.
I think there's enough positives to say. It's been 2 weeks. I think so far we're doing really well. I mean, so I always say at the beginning it's about trying to get you to move properly, basic exercises, learning movement patterns, learning just fundamental strength. And for certain, we've seen, we've made strides already in terms of we did our first pull up. And,
yep, managed to do that on my own.
His first pull up. So if you remember the video, if you watched the beginning, we sort of laughed and Dan could barely even move.
I couldn't even hold for 5 seconds in the clip that I put on the internet of the first ever sort of pull up. Yeah, I think I counted that and it was about only 5 seconds. So
he tried to pull up and then had nothing in the tank.
No upper body strength.
Nothing at all. So he's already ticked it off, and so Dan's been doing his homework as well. I said on that video he would get a pull up bar and he's got one.
Yep.
So Dan's using that regularly. He has a dumbbell set at home. So he's doing lots of one arm dumbbell rows I've got him to do, along with the pull-up bar stuff. So he's ticking that off. So sometimes he's working out twice a day now already, which he said he would.
Yeah, it's been tough, or even to be truthful, on the days that I have been incredibly busy with work, I've only managed to kind of do at least the one workout, whether that's either where I've seen you and then I've gone to work afterwards, or if it's kind of been the other way around that I've done my work first, and if I haven't seen you, then I've made sure that at home I'd spent my hour doing the homework that you sent me. So I've tried my best at least to stay on top of things, and then if I had definitely had the time, it's been 2 sessions a day, sort of an hour. It tends to be either just before lunch or sort of an hour after lunch. And then in the evenings, it's sort of been like about 9 or 10 o'clock that I've done it.
People always ask me, what else can I do? And outside of sessions, and I say, obviously you can get a pull-up bar, or you can get some kettlebells at home, dumbbells at home, which you've got. And then it's, I tell you what to do, but then it's in your hands to go away and do it. So the fact you're doing it is great. Especially in the 12-week time frame we've got, so the more you can do at home. Yeah. So by getting Dan to do it as regularly as he is he can train even his arms every day, just try and see what we can get out of it, really. I mean, some people might call this overtraining, but it's nowhere near overtraining for the moment. So. Yeah,
well, I have to admit, in the 2 weeks of doing the homework, even from doing the 2 workouts a day, which is more than I've ever done, especially for 7 days a week. I mean, I probably already feel stronger than I ever have. Yeah. And that's no word of a lie, really. So, but just something that I can definitely say honestly is like a few things that I have noticed with doing all the homeworks and seeing you over the 2 weeks. So first of all, my posture has improved a lot. And when I'm working and carrying around all my gear, I've always tended to have a lot of back pain, and I've sort of found myself actually like walking around straighter, holding my equipment, a lot more comfortably. So it shows with how little exercises or how little I worked out on my back in particular, just because of me not doing any proper upper body workouts, just how much of a difference that made on its own.
Yeah, I would say the difference there is activation, awareness of your posture as well. So you're more aware now. You're definitely working out the muscles that are going to help you in your day job, which you said is carrying around bag, feel what I mean? And it is important if someone's in the gym, it's going to help them in their everyday life job, whether it's carrying around stuff. Most people sit down, so again, essential that we sort out the posture if it's eroding away gradually over time.
Yeah.
But that's getting sidetracked from Dan's main goals, but it's all part and parcel of.
No, but it's a noticeable difference. Just because of that, I mean, I do feel a lot better in myself anyway. And this is only from 2 weeks, so to imagine what will happen in another 10 weeks should be quite interesting. But so posture's been a lot better. My arms have definitely gotten a lot bigger. as well, with sticking to Theodora's sort of regime or her diet plan. I've noticed now that on my chest is a lot flatter. Still got the muffin top for the moment, but I can't expect that 2 weeks is going to get rid of that in truth. But I have actually noticed now, they won't be able to see it, but like I've actually got like this dip now, but I've never had it that, I don't know if I can see it now, you probably can't see that, but I've never had this sort of a dip as far down as that before, as well as abs coming out as well.
For those changes each week. Yeah, you're going to see them progressively over the time. And we're taking some more photos, so
yeah,
we'll say photos don't lie. Measurements to come soon, so we have the aspect of it there. And we have the benchmarks that keep going on.
With what you've seen so far of me, is there kind of like a plan to start changing anything over the next 2 weeks?
Well, you can work it out each week. Dan's learning the fundamental movements, and Dan's quite a good learner, which is helpful. That he's picking things up quick enough. Takes a couple goes and he sort of gets it, which sometimes takes a bit longer with some people. So you're picking things up quickly, and then we just bit by bit add on top of those movement patterns that he's learning. So he's getting more comfortable with a hinge pattern. Just had him doing kettlebell swings, Romanian deadlifts, slowly introducing a tiny bit of weight into his regime. Yeah. That's what you notice, a tiny bit of weight is coming in.
Yeah, I think I noticed even over the last week, you slowly increased the weights on things, like even with the barbells.
His body weight, and that's the main thing, but slowly we're adding 1 or 2 things in to the regime, and that will just keep picking up. The body weight stuff will keep going there. He's done 1 pull-up. Actually, we did how many pull-ups now? 2.
I can do 2 on my own. Only just started doing 2.
He's completed 2 at home now, so that's important. So
yeah.
I said by the end of week 12.
Still kills me, but yeah.
If we could get 12, that would be an amazing result. But no, so 2.
I will do it,
so
Joe.
far,
I will do it.
Week he's adding.
Yeah.
That's interesting to have that aspect of it. Yeah, we're just getting better all round, stronger, moving a bit better, brains connected a bit better to the body.
Yeah, to kind of remember to think about so many things at once. Yeah, I think we kind of spoke about it. It is like driving a car, where you're thinking about where your hands are, where the gear stick is, where your feet are and stuff. The same kind of applies with the exercises. You have to think about your posture, where your feet are, your breathing, your hips, and tightening your abs, tightening your glutes.
Yeah, there's a lot to think about. Every session is a learning process for you, and that goes for anybody. You don't really stop learning. You sort of listen to your body as you go, and the more you can understand it as a client, the better.
Yeah.
I know what I want you to achieve in each exercise, but it's about you to get the feeling of it. And so I think we're really happy with so far how we're getting on.
That's good.
Just going back to the first video you put out of the little tests we went through at the beginning. So we're going to keep looking at those, going back to them. So we had the pull up there. He said you can do any. Now we're on 2 reps. We had the floor exercises as well, which we're going to keep looking at. And I remember we really struggled. You couldn't even get the full dish shape, if you remember.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure now.
Yeah. No, definitely. My postures within each exercise that you've set me is definitely also gone up.
His dish, his press ups are improving. His squats always have been good. So we're adding a little bit of weight, front-loaded weights to his squats now as well. Had the axle bar out the other day, loading up the squat machine. And another main thing as well, slowly trying to instill toughness into Dan a little bit as well. So Dan's definitely determined, but sometimes he's going for exercises, but
was that anger? I can be an angry person, I guess. That's as much, but
slowly as it goes up, it's going to get a bit tougher. So
yeah,
just trying to
more screaming in the gym.
Just screening Dan to make sure I'm confident.
Yeah, because you want me to do it right. Yeah.
To get it right, let's go through the tough stuff, which is some people just don't want to do it, or it's a bit uncomfortable. So Dan's willing to do anything, but
yeah,
I'm confident he'd go through. And he also said he would never make any noises in the gym. He feels uncomfortable.
Yeah, that idea's already gone out the window. Yeah, I've already made lots of screamo
tough
sex
exercises
noises.
we managed to get into me. That calls it sex noises. And we had a little bit of a blooper on the kettlebell swing, didn't we? I think you've got to put that one up.
Yeah, that video will definitely go. If it's not up already, then you'll see it where I do accidentally fart whilst using the kettlebell. So, yeah, that's entertaining. It was a bit silly. It was quite a funny one, but no, it's the last 2 weeks have been great. So I think you said to me that with the weight thing, you want to do that every 3 weeks,
Yeah, we want
didn't
to be
you?
testing Dan's body fat every 3 weeks.
Okay, so you've got another week to wait until you actually end up seeing that. But what I'm going to do now with Joe is I'm going to just have a couple of photos so you can already see that change from when I took that initial photo that I put on my Facebook 2 weeks ago. And you're actually going to now see the change from that. And and we're going to go and have my session now. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. And I hope you stick around to see some more.